Michelle, I'm an optometrist and I own Park Vision. I've been a school vision practitioner for about 6 years now. Well, firstly, it's very different to a normal eye exam. It's not about sitting you down in a chair, looking at letters and asking what you can see. There is a little bit of that in there, but actually what I'm interested in is not what you're seeing, but how you're seeing. How are your eyes working together? So imagine that your eyes were football players and they were both on the same team, but both running in opposite directions. What would happen? It would all go really horribly wrong. So a school vision assessment is to have a look at people and to see if they are struggling. So people that maybe have problems with their eye mechanics will be showing signs of not enjoying reading, having problems with their reading, they lose their place, they have to use their finger. They might be klutzy, very clumsy, they may have problems with spelling, with handwriting, and can actually be a little bit disruptive in the classroom. Parents often come in and say they battle to do reading in the evenings, battle to do homework, child's really not interested. These children are often really, really clever. Verbally, they're usually very good. Visual memory can be quite good. Very artistic and creative, and actually what comes out of their mouths is very bright. But as soon as it comes down to paper and having to concentrate on reading or writing, copying down off the board, they can have problems. When you come and see me, the first thing I say to anybody that comes into my room is, this is not a test, it's not an exam. They often come in looking really, really worried, and actually a school vision assessment is fun. We will have a look at your eyes, we'll have a look at how you see. We will balance your two eyes together, so we don't want those two football players disappearing off in different directions, so we will very carefully balance the eyes. We will have a look at which is your dominant eye, and we will make sure that's stable, and we will make the other eye work with it. We will measure your rate of reading, we will play with strings, we will play with Crazy Cat, and right at the very end we will also look at colours, and we will look at whether a coloured filter can help visual processing and whether it can help with visual stress. Now often children will come in clutching a filter which they're using at school and they're using it to try and read through, but actually if you're reading you might be reading from the interactive whiteboard and you might be trying to write, and so it can be quite disruptive for a child to try and be holding it up, holding it down, they can't write underneath it, and actually it's just one other thing to fiddle with and mess around with in the classroom. So if we can put that into the glasses and make life easier in the classroom, that's what we want to do.
QGLO. Without the lenses, I can't really focus properly. I've got to have it with the blue, otherwise I will struggle. But when you do it in blue, it's a lot better. I read my own books that I buy, like Captain Underpants and Mould On. I don't really use the books that I'm supposed to read because I find them a bit too easy. Michelle will look after you. With Michelle, it isn't just about the eyes, it's about school as well. It's about how you would cope without the glasses and with the glasses at school.
Well, at the end we really can have that magical light bulb moment. To be able to see a child suddenly look at some text and it makes sense. Maybe it stops moving, it feels clearer, and suddenly they can read it. And you can hear the change in their voice, their whole temper just changes when they can suddenly read with enjoyment. We've had parents in tears, we've had children in tears, and I've cried, because sometimes it really can be that amazing. Sometimes it's when we review the child in 3 months and 6 months and they come in clutching a certificate to say how much their reading has improved, and for the first time ever maybe a child is taking a book and actually curling up and reading it for pleasure. So who can benefit from a school vision assessment? Well, anybody really. It could be somebody who's getting frustrated because perhaps they're working really, really hard at school, but it just isn't coming out. So it could be the child that's getting C's but should be getting B's, a child who's getting B's but could be getting A's. I can't believe that if you said to a child, do you want to take a D home to your mum or do you want to take an A home, I think most would choose an A. You don't have to be dyslexic, you don't have to be labelled, you can actually just be finding schoolwork challenging. You might even be an individual who's finding the workplace challenging. So it doesn't have to be a child. I've also done adults to make their job and their working life easier and give them more confidence in the workplace. So if you are a teacher, a parent, an auntie, uncle or a friend, and you know somebody who you think might really benefit from a school vision assessment, just have a think about recommending them. Have a think about a school vision assessment because it really can be quite life-changing.